Good afternoon, and thank you for clicking on to one of our total success videos. Today we're going to be talking us on a subject which is dear to my heart and which over the last 30 years I've trained thousands of people in the art and skill of making effective presentations. You may have seen some of our other videos on visual body language, constructions, structure, writing good presentations. We do quite a few on different subjects on our topics. Today we're going to look at presentation skills, and we're going to talk about an area of presenting which, as I've said before, if you've seen any other videos, very important, the voice. Your voice I look at the voice as one of the delivery mechanisms. It's the wings that carry the words and the meaning to the audience. If you think about people you love to listen to, you'll probably like to listen to them because of the way in which they speak. What they say is one thing, but how they say it is another. And that's something which, if you want to become a really effective and an effective presenter, then the voice is something you need to be able to master. Now, I'm going to give you 5 tips. 5 key tips that allow you to be able to practice on your own. Take one of them, each one, and learn it, practice it, and after a while they become part of your portfolio. Number 1 is slow your voice down to half its natural speed at key points. The ability to slow the voice down gives the impression that the speaker is an absolute expert on their subject. You'll notice I'm slowing my voice down. You also need to speed up again because obviously you can't speak the whole presentation like that. A lot of people use a slower delivery as quite an important and powerful mechanism. Sometimes we say that you don't have to go too loud and fast to make an impact, and the voice is something which, if you can learn to slow it down but without it becoming monotone. Now you might notice point number 2 is intonate your words and phrases to emphasize keywords and phrases. You'll notice I'm still speaking slowly, but I'm now putting an emphasis on my words and phrases, so I don't sound in a monotone way. We have what we call a vocal variation. It goes like this in waves. That makes a voice very interesting. So if you can slow down without losing those key intonations and emphasis, then you are developing an effective voice. One of the other things, point number 3, if you want your voice to become effective, you need to learn the art of repetition. It is absolutely vital that you are able to really put across a point strongly. I cannot emphasize this enough. It is important that the audience can see your conviction and your confidence. I repeat, your confidence in the subject. Now what I'm doing is I'm repeating words, I'm repeating phrases. It just adds that extra power to what you're saying. We all say, when you buy a property, the thing that you most need to look after is location, location, location. If you have an important point in the presentation, repeat a key word, verb, adverb 3 times, really puts it across in a very strong sort of way. Point number 4. If you want your voice to sound emotive, powerful, yet personal, what you need to do is to extend the words that you use. Your voice actually sounds much more comfortable, much more emotive, much more powerful. You notice you do is if you talk about your favourite whatever, fruit, film, place, person. I really love this thing. If you really want to become a very good speaker, learn how to extend your words so that you are able to put across your point in a very powerful way. That leads us into point number 5. Learn how to pause. Reflecting is important. People will listen to your voice, listen to your subject, listen to what you're going to say, but you need to give them time to take it on board. You need to give them time to reflect upon what you've said, especially if you're making powerful points or if you are actually doing technical presentations. Because people need time. Remember, when you're taking on board information or learning things, you have to see and hear it. You have to make sense of it, i.e. either it's explained to you or you make sense of it in your mind. You go, yes, I get that. You need time to do this. You need a second or two just to absorb and make sense of something, which is why I really say to you, use silence. Now I say count your Mississippis. Make a strong point, count 1 or 2 Mississippis. You count them in your head, by the way. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. It does allow the audience time to take on board the information you're delivering. If you notice, although I've explained it to you now, you'll see what I'm doing. But in a presentation, it's a very good way of delivering information. It's an excellent way of delivering a speech. Give the audience time to think. Give them time to reflect. Give them time to absorb. Give them time to learn. So we've covered 5 things. Slow the voice down, intonate your voice, repeat keywords, extend words to make your voice sound more emotive, and use pauses and silence, which are just as effective as shouting your message across to an audience. These are 5 points. Practice each one, get good at it, learn how to combine them, and not only will you be a good speaker, you will be an absolutely fantastic, I repeat, fantastic presenter. Thank you very much. My name's Warren Went, lead trainer, Total Success Training. I thank you for clicking on watching this. Watch some of our others, newsletters, blogs, webinars, articles, videos. We have so much resources on www.totalsuccess.co.uk, just waiting for you to learn and to enhance your skills. I've enjoyed this. Hope you've enjoyed watching it. Click on some of our others. Thank you very much. Have a great presentation. Goodbye.